Hi everyone, I'm Kino MacGregor, and I'm coming to Moscow in August in 2014, so see you there.
Will it be your first time in Russia?
It will be my first time in Russia, teaching, visiting. I've always been fascinated. I think it's, there's a lot of images of Russia in movies, and I've always wanted to go, so I'm really excited to see. And I'm also excited that it will be August and not the winter.
Yeah.
So what are your expectations maybe about Russia? Have you heard something about Moscow maybe before?
I've heard that the Russian yoga students are very good students, so I look forward to working with the students. And I don't know, I'm looking forward to just seeing the culture and trying the food and seeing the sights and everything and meeting the people.
Okay.
So now you practice the fourth theory, then will be the fifth, the sixth, and what will be the next?
I don't know.
What after?
I mean, what's after that? I mean, Guruji always said that the seventh series was having children in a family, so maybe after that. So, yeah, no, I mean, the practice has really transformed me. I mean, when I first started practicing, I was so weak that I couldn't properly hold Navasana, I couldn't properly hold Chaturanga Dandasana. It took me more than a year to balance in headstands and sit like a simple posture like Shirshasana. So for me to be at the very end of fourth series and have that be my daily practice is a huge milestone. It's something I never imagined possible. And for me, yoga very much represents the transformation from impossibility to a world of possibility. And it shows you that what you believe about your body is not really true. You can do so much more than you really think, and I've learned that from my teachers.
So how do you inspire yourself on hot days? So when you can't wake up, when you have pain or something like that, can you miss one day or have a day off?
That's a good question. First of all, for me, whenever I feel a lack of inspiration, I look at Guruji's photo. I have a photo of Guruji in my shala and my home and my home space, and also in the shala where I practice and teach at. And then I also have a picture of Sharat. So I look at them and I go, oh, they're watching, And so then I feel, okay, at least I do something. And I think this is very, very important because you can't be too tough on yourself. You can't maintain the level of practice that we have here in Mysore in your home practice. So whenever I'm feeling uninspired, I see Guruji and I think, okay, well, what did Guruji say were the minimum requirements of practice? And he always said that the minimum requirements of practice are sun salutation. So I think, okay, if I'm uninspired, I'm very sore, the body is tired, I've been traveling a long flight all the way to Russia, something like that, then, okay, I just do sun salutations. Just sun salutation A 5 times. At the end, then I see, okay, I check it. Usually, after 5 sun salutations, okay, I do a little more. But I think that if you say, okay, now I have to do the whole practice, it must be very strong, then the body is tense from the beginning. But if you think, okay, I just relax, I listen to the body, sun salutation A, okay, I feel a little better, okay, sun salutation B, okay, standing postures, oh, maybe little primary series, then suddenly it's over, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, little by little the body opens. But if you start off with a big expectation, then there's too much tension. So, I mean, it's yoga, you have to relax also.
So please tell us about your workshop. What are you going to teach Russian students?
Well, I love to teach strength, so it's been a huge part of my journey, and I love to see when people think they can't do a handstand, they can't lift up and jump back. I love to teach that, so I'm sure that we'll be offering some strength classes, and I hope to break your boundaries for what you believe is possible for yourself and show you that you're so much stronger than you think you are.
So, and the last question, what do you think is the most important in Ashtanga yoga?
I think the most important thing in Ashtanga yoga is to make sure that your intention is pure, to make sure that the desire to practice comes from a yearning inside of your heart to live a more peaceful life. And then when that happens, all of the postures, they're secondary to that yearning to live a more peaceful life. Then the asana practice, which is so hard and so arduous, that requires so much effort, becomes a tool for you to be a better person. And then that better person is the true yogi in the world. So as long as your intention when you're doing the Ashtanga yoga path is to use the tool of asana to be a better person, then it never matters whether you put your legs behind your head or you do a deep back bend. It only matters that you leave the world a more peaceful place. And that, I think, is the essence of Guruji's teaching, to be a vehicle of love and a vehicle of peace in the world.